If you are tired of having low views, 10 views, 20 views, 5 views, 2 views, 50 views, if you are tired, if you are tired like I am tired, all right, let's see a way of improving our views by walking through the YouTube studio and knowing what it truly means and what it says about our videos. So if you are here and you are in this category, what are you waiting for? Let's do this together. Like this video, drop me a comment. Let me get to see you and meet you, and let's see how we can grow our channel together. Like I said in the previous video, if you are following me, YouTube studio is like the control valve of your entire channel. If you don't know how to study your YouTube studio and understand what those statistics and analytics means, it means you're not going to grow fast here on YouTube. That is where you get to know what is working, what is not working, and what to stop doing or what to improve. So if you don't have any idea about it, in this 14 days posting series, we are going to be looking at our YouTube studio. Are you excited about this? So you already know that we have the YouTube studio mobile app, okay? And we also have the desktop version of the YouTube studio. So what we'll be looking at today is the desktop version of the YouTube studio. The reason is because if you are using the mobile app is limited. A lot of features are not displayed in the mobile app, but in the YouTube desktop version, everything you need to know is displayed. All right, so welcome to our day one of our 14 days daily posting. Today we are going to be looking at the interface of our YouTube studio. What does our YouTube studio look like? Let's do this. So first, you need to log in into your YouTube studio, youtubestudio.com. Like I said, the desktop version. So even if you're using your mobile phone or you're using your PC, it's the same method. The moment you log into your YouTube studio, you're going to have the moment you log into your YouTube studio, you're going to have this interface displayed before you. And if you take a look at this, you're going to see create. All right, the first thing you're going to see is create. This, if you click down, you're going to see upload videos, go live, create post, new playlist, new podcast, new course. Now, all of this, the first one, if you want to upload a new video, you click there and upload your video, right? Here, if you want to use a PC and go live, or you want to go live, maybe it's using a streaming software, external, like in one of my videos, I showed you how you can use this particular feature, right, to stream using a streamer, an external app. You link it up and it streams. So this is where you get that done. Or you can even go live using this particular feature from your PC direct. All right. And then the next one is create post. You'll be seeing community posts on your when you're scrolling on YouTube, you see community tabs, their community posts. Maybe people will be sharing their posts, like something like what you are seeing now, right? Post your video, your maybe anticipating video, your new upload, your profile picture, your new month messages and stuff like that. So this is what you use. I mean, if you're using your phone, you have it there. All right. It's also there in your YouTube mobile app, okay, but it's also here, so you can either create your post from your YouTube studio, it will still serve the same purpose, or you create it from your Android, like from your YouTube mobile app. It's the same thing. And here we are talking about the playlist, okay, new playlist. So if you don't know how to create a playlist, I'm going to still, in this process of this 14 days challenge, I'll be showing you how you can create your playlist, organize it, and make your channel more organized, so people come in, they see what you're doing, they move from playlist to playlist to enjoy the flow of your video. So, and here is podcast. So if you are a podcaster, you can use this particular feature. If you have a new course, a course you want to teach people, you to launch on YouTube. YouTube gave us this new feature to launch our courses. So if you have a course, here is a feature you can start using. So that is that for that particular one. Then the next thing you're going to see is you're going to see your account. That is your profile. So you can click on that profile. You're going to see your channel. From there, you head over. Like from here, you can enter your YouTube channel. Then from here, this is YouTube on it. So you can switch account. All right. Now look at it. This YouTube studio is specifically for this account. Now, if I want to switch an account and use a different account, not YouTube app account, okay, not YouTube app, but this is your YouTube studio. You can switch your YouTube studio account here to any account. You can log out here. All right, here you can change to whether you want it in black, dark mode or light mode. I prefer this light mode in the in the afternoon. Then in the night I use dark mode. So I switch. All right, so that is that. And then the next thing you're going to see after you've opened your YouTube dashboard like this, or your YouTube studio like this interface, you're going to also see the next point there is upload. So it's either you use this or create, or you use this one. It's the same thing, it sounds the same thing. So what happens is that YouTube brings down these three features because it's like they frequent the most. In fact, they are assuming that these are the three things you will frequently, use when you like frequently used, okay, as a creator. This is the upload, it's the same thing as go live and the same thing as create post. So we've already explained that. Then you come down to the left panel, okay, the left side of your YouTube studio. You're going to see same, this is your profile. You can click here and view your YouTube channel directly from here. Then when you finish, this is the dashboard. The dashboard is what you are seeing here, that carries all the information, your notification. If there's any updates from YouTube, you see it here. If there's any strike, YouTube a copyright strike you have, you see it here. If there's anything, like everything, like an overview, a short summary of your entire page. This is what your YouTube dashboard looks like. Okay, the short summary of your entire channel, of the entire, yes, of everything about your YouTube channel. This particular, the next thing there is your videos. All right, all the videos you've uploaded on this channel is reflected here. Now this inspiration carries everything that will spark your next great idea. So you can try a topic, you can test and see what topic you can do next. These are the suggested topics, right? So you want to show more. Now this particular feature will actually help you to know what content you are to develop next. Okay, you can use this feature to your advantage. Come here and type the question that you feel like people are asking, then you get the ideas, generate it, and then run with it. Then the next thing you're going to have here, but if you use your mobile app, like the Android version, right, your Android YouTube studio Android version, you're going to see trends instead of inspiration. You will be seeing trends. So you see the same thing, both trends and inspiration, see the same. So the desktop version is inspiration, while the Android version is trends. So know the difference. Then the next thing is you're going to see is videos. So these are all the videos you uploaded in your channel. Of course, you know that all these buttons are for you to use it. Okay, we are going to be studying all of it all. Then we have analytics. Okay, these are your channel analytics. I'm not going to do everything today in today's video, so we are looking at the overall interface of your YouTube studio. All right, now here we have the community tab. All right, so every post you made enters into the community tab. All right, then here we have languages, channel languages. All right, so you see this is 21 language. So this one is one language. So all the number of languages that you see, look at it, languages. So the next one is content detection. This particular one, anyone that uses your content, maybe they've uploaded your content somewhere and you don't know, is going to match here. All right, YouTube will always make it to reflect here. You can either remove a request and so on and so forth. Then the next one is your earn future. This is where your earnings are. So if you are monetized, it's going to show this way, right? But if you are not monetized, you will always have in this other way. So this here we have the general settings. Okay, this comprises of all the settings that you need to set in your channel. This is the general settings. We have all of this. So all of this we are going to be looking at it in details one by one, and how to use it to our to the growth of our channel. All right, so today we're just to be opening all of this to show you what all these things is, and what they mean in your YouTube studio. So we're going to be picking it one by one and study them as we progress. Then here is customization, all right? Channel customization, where we have all of this, your channel name, your banner, your profile picture, your handle, your links, your contact info, and everything, right? And we also have video watermark here. I'm going to show you how you can do this as well as you progress. So make sure you don't miss any of the series, all right? Then under this channel customization, we also have the home tab. I'm going to show you how you can arrange all of this and make it look even better, all right? So the next one you're going to have is audio library. This is where the songs in YouTube studio, like in YouTube entirely, like this one is copyright free. You are free to use any of these songs for any reason, for any purpose. You don't have any issues, all right? As long as you become like you reference the author, okay, the author in your description, you are free. I've used it many times. Look at this one. I've used a lot of them, right? What I do is that I'll just go to my description of my video that I use it, and I will mention the person. I will give credit to the owner, all right? So even if you are using it, always remember to give credit. Don't just use it because it's from YouTube audio library. Do you understand? So at this point, we've come now. At this point, you can now send feedback here, all right? If you have any question, if you have any challenge, you can send feedback. Now this expand menu, you can click it to expand it. You can also click it to collapse it. So at this point, we've come to the end of our day one, understanding the YouTube interface. So the icons, what it stands for. In our next series, we are going to be learning more of these features, picking the one after the other. You don't want to miss any of these series. Meeting me for the first time, this is Build and Brand with Quick, and in this channel, I help YouTuber beginners to grow, build, and monetize and stay monetized, sharing strategies and mistakes to avoid. If this sounds like something you love, go ahead and like this video and drop me a comment. So see you in the next one.